Hey y'all, welcome back to Build a Page. I'm going to work on my second layout for this month. And guys, our crew is working also with Off the Board. And I totally appropriated this image from Moira's video I was watching last night. So these are all of the pins that the 6 of us chose, right? So I was like, okay, let's just go for it. Now I kind of used that one for my first layout, no big deal. And this one right here and this one right here totally remind me of these colors. So I'm like, great, let's work with that. Now, I already did my videos, like putting together the kits. So I'll just really briefly go through what I have. I used the June 2023 Feeling Groovy kit from Mercy Terry Kit Club and just made individual page kits because you get 12 pieces of paper, I believe, with each kit, and then I get the pattern paper kit. So I have 24 sheets that came this month. So that is plenty to create 5 mini kits. So I have the front and back of Jen Hadfield, Flower Child, Would You Rather. Then I have this one. I've got the full sheet as well as scraps. So I'm going to start with the scraps just because I want to cut out a bunch of these flowers. It is called Flower Child. The back is this piece, but it's not really going to vibe with my plan. So I'm going to cut out a bunch of flowers. I grabbed a couple of these Vicki Boutin chipboard shapes are in my kit, and then a bunch of the Jen Hadfield flower die cut, ephemera, whatever you like to call them. Now guys, I didn't put these things into my kit. I've got this whole piece, it's foam. I've got chipboard. I have got this Exquise sticker sheet. Love that. This bird is gorgeous. That totally looks like those popsicles to me. The sunglasses look like those popsicles. So does that. Amazing. Okay, I've got some Pink Fresh Studio chipboard frames. You know, the frames are always great. They always have these great little bits in between to use. I also have a bunch of alphas, and then I do have some more pattern paper if I need it. And I might, guys, because, I don't know. We're just going to go for it. We're going to see how it all layers up, but we have to see. I'm going to grab a piece of scrap white cardstock that's not in this kit and just go ahead and map my photo. I do that, 9 times out of 10. I'm going to spend a bit of time off camera, fussy cutting out flowers. To watch that on camera sounds incredibly boring for you, so I will not put anybody through that. And then I'll meet you back here. I got to come up with a design. I know they're going to be cascading all over the place or something. Oh, this is a photo of my husband and myself, and we were at my daughter's her engagement party. So, and the deal is, because my hair was getting big by now, it rained and rained and rained and rained and rained all morning long, and rained a couple times during the party. We had this fabulous tent, but we were all making the best of it. It was a great party, super well done, but whew, was it ever humid. All right, so just a nice pop of white. I always like doing that. Even if I'm working with a cream base, I like a little white to bring some brightness. It's my thing. It's what I do. All right, I have to cut out all of the things and I'll meet you right back here. So let's check in. I did go ahead and gut this paper and just cut this one down to 11.5 by 11.5. No big deal on that. It's just the front and the back of the same paper. So of course it's going to match beautifully. I mean, you can pretty much find a way to match any, or to mix and match almost any pattern paper. I do anyway. I have a blast with it. All right, I tend to like my stripes on the horizontal, so we will be doing that. Now, the florals I cut out so far are only the ones, I feel like I should do a little bit of light inking in like a light brown. I only cut the ones out that were on that scrap piece. I haven't cut any of these out. I thought I'd see where it would get me. So I also thought it would be really fun this time to have the florals come down from the top. So any of them that are on like a line, those can just go on the top. They can go on the side. It's fine. And then these that are not, that don't have a slice on them, then they can, you know, just start coming down. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. But I figured, you know what? These are so beautiful and I've got tons and tons of them. Why not just use as much as I can and have it be fancy that way? Now I'm also going to bring in lots of floral. See, this is plenty, and I only used my scrap. Yeah, I get a little too excited about the whole lot of nothing. Okay, I've got all of these florals, right? I do think I want to do a little bit of inking, and I'm going to go and look for a Distress Oxide in a lighter color. So I won't even be using this gorgeous piece. Ta-da. Now, I do want to mat my photo again. So what I can do, I'm going to mat it with this because I want to bring some of that brown wood grain. But my first layout, I had this scrap left. So I'm also going to mat it with that one. And that's going to show, like, totally show off that green. Look at how green it was. I mean, it's been raining so much in our region lately that it looks like Ireland out there. And it's not. So I'm going to double mat that, but I'm going to go grab some ink really quick. Before I do that, we're going to get our photo down. And then, guys, we have, I'm putting this aside, we have got tons and tons of embellishments to look at. So before I go too far, let me get my poor sad little block that I put the stickers on, because I totally want to bring in more and more and more and more. So that's the big piece. Do you guys see any more of these kind of florals we have to stick on? Guys, I can put in this coppery color foil anywhere too. I keep looking at these that look kind of like a washi. I have to remember those. Oh, here's one. Guys, found it. Ooh, do I have the room? If my mat gets big enough, guys, I get to put those pieces on and it looks just like those ice pops and that rainbow that was in our off the board pieces. Okay, have that. Now, as we're going on with this floral extravaganza, and I don't need another floral, I know, but I always love when you get all of these different finishes. Oh, and here's one more. Guys, I'm going off. Okay, that might be enough. All right, I'm gonna ink all the things. Then we have to layer things, pop things up on some foam, all of that. I'm gonna create a whole like bunchy cluster up here, and I'll meet you right back here. I thought I'd pop in while I'm putting some of these pieces down, guys. I have my border piece with, I mean, these are all like leftover bits. So I feel like I'm almost getting a freebie layout. Is that a thing? I don't know. I feel like I have all of these embellishments I didn't even plan on having. So I'm like, okay, nice. And I'm having it come down because I wanted to go really heavy on the floral. That was my whole plan. I'm going to stick this one in there a little bit because I had a bit of a gap. Now this one, I think I'm going to pop just down on its, do I want it all popped up? Yes. I was going to try to just put it flat, but guys, I love Dimension. I think it is so fab when you can get tons of, you get all kinds. This is so sticky, which is amazing. You get so much shadow and you get dimension and you get these different finishes. Like this one has a foam with metallic, right? But then I'm going to be using stickers that are right here and they've got this little sheen. Now, this is going to be the tricky part. I'm trying to stick it under here. I want to see as much as I can there, but I'm not going to stick it all the way down in case there's anything I need to tuck. I don't know yet, but there may be tucking. Okay, so you get all of these different finishes between the stickers and the metallic and the foamy and you know, just random pieces that you cut out. There's something fabulous about having all of these different things working together. That is my point. I had a point, and eventually I got to the point. I feel like a congratulations is practically in order from my blathering. So it's just a matter of me pop, 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 all these things on, but I thought I'd show you where I am. And like I said, I did go ahead and matted my photo a couple more times, inked it in, and I'm loving it. I'm loving where this is going. All right, so I've got these pieces down, and I don't have like these hearts down. But guys, look at how fun all of that is. See how we have those different finishes because there's stickers in there, and then there's the metallics. It's fun. So I will definitely make sure to get more of that metallic in. I love these little chipboard hearts. These were part of my page kit. So anything that's part of my page kit, I'm really trying to get on. Then I can add on the other things. This is my theory. This is kind of how it's going. So I can bring in black, but I have a lot of kind of a brown going on here. If I bring in black, I have to bring in plenty of black, which is not a big deal. I mean, we can always do that. We've got all kinds of die cuts. They're kind of travel-y, but we have all kinds of die cuts. I'm just trying to decide. Now, the thing that's interesting is that this Jen Hadfield collection, we have like, you know, like the coppery gold, but we also have the iridescent kind of silvery vibe, which I think is so interesting that she did that. So kind of, I like this Here Comes the Fun. I just saw it and I'm like, I love this right here would be fun because we get some of that fab rainbow in. I'm just choosing right now what I really need to do. Really got to go and do this. Oh wait, wildflowers grow strong in all the places people never expected they would. Okay, I was in someone's backyard. So what I'm trying to do is come up with my title. I Love Skating's not going to work. Flower Child doesn't work for this. It's one of those things. I was at a party, you know, like a scheduled party. Ooh, we can have 2 different tapes and 2 different finishes. I really like that. That's so fun. Okay, obviously faffing about because I cannot pick. I don't know why this is complicated for me, but I'm not choosing well. So let's see. You Go Girl might be nice because it's her wedding if I want to bring in that iridescent, which I'm trying not to. Okay, I'm going to grab this piece right here that reads Moments. It is black. Oh gosh. It's in black. I'm definitely going to get some of those tips going. Oh, the Distress Oxide ink color I chose was Brushed Corduroy, by the way. There we go. So what I'm thinking is we have to ink some of this too. Trying to stay cohesive. It doesn't have to be like perfect and tons, but we are working on this, guys. I have stuff stuck to me. I have stuff stuck to the block. Oh my word. All right, so maybe right there, and I'm going to put the Moments right on top of it right here. And we're just going to see where that takes us. I have no idea. We'll ink in this little bit too. I did save one of those foam flowers because I thought there's a possibility that I want it down lower. Guys, I'm a hot mess. I'm a hot mess. One of my stickers went flying. Okay, so I really like this pinky tone. And I don't know if I can get it in here or not. Maybe if I pop it kind of under here. Then we've got this pink. Ooh. Because it's both of us. That's kind of cute. And I can put that right there. Okay, so what I need to do is I have to find a pair of scissors. Like, I have 90 pair and they all go missing when I create one layout. I don't know how that's a thing. But I was thinking I needed to just have something to pop right there. So I've got some mixtapes on the Wonk. Interesting. So then that makes me wonder, since that's on the wonk, can I, yep. So that all of a sudden is coming together. Now I can take that off and just move this foam piece a little bit. Okay, so it built up that cluster area. Phew, my goodness, those are so cute. Should I get, since I have the mixtape thing going and I don't know if we have more of them. That's all floral. Do you guys see any more of those tapes? Because I could put a third one down here and that would end up making me happy. So what I could do is I'm going to look really quickly. Don't mind me. I'm looking at our extra paper and seeing if I have an extra paper with those tapes. So I only have them in my kits that I created. So we're gonna steal one really quickly from another kit we haven't even used. And I'm kind of vibing on this light blue. Guys, I cannot believe the anarchy that is happening here. I'm just stealing this little guy. Okay, stole it from another kit. You guys saw it here live. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. All right, so I'm gonna keep faffing about. I'm gonna keep bulking this up. I've got my title for moments. I do want to get a bunch of these florals in to keep the florals kind of going, because I don't have enough on there clearly. And I'll be right back. All right, guys, I am so darned happy with this. I really can't even tell you. I ended up putting that third mixtape right there. So I have 1, 2, 3. I've got the 2 hearts for the hubs and I really love these wood grain florals. They needed to have a ton more of those. Those are adorable. Okay, so I have that. So at this point, guys, you know how it is. It's just like I'm looking at the rest of the stuff. I didn't even use all of my florals. Can you believe it? Maybe because I cut out that many. So at this point, I'm just looking for any little bits that are striking my fancy. Like this little pop of blue that's in the kit. You see it in some of the flowers. I don't know. It's unexpected. And it's gorgeous and it's, really saturated. So that is super fun. Just putting little bits ends up where you're like, oh, what is that over there? Would I have thought to go look at some frames to bring into this? No, but I love it. And you don't even have to use the frames. It's these little touches that they have. So cute. I like this, I have this deep green. Let me just grab this deep green little floral bit with the white. You know how I said I love when you can bring in little pops of white, even if you're working with like a vanilla or a cream kind of a vibe. And it always ends up being, all right, the green's really close there, always ends up being a good thing. I'm gonna kind of stack those. Do I want to do that? No, I was thinking about it. They're actually the same. It's kind of mimicking this. I'm going to just stack them right like that. That's fun. Okay, is there anything I'm going to use here? Because we've got that black, right? What if we just bring in a little bit of black, like this is clipping together, either my photo or that tape. I'm going to see in 1 second. We're going to see. Like, do I want it clipping that little bit right there underneath? Ooh, I can put it like to that part of the tape, and I think that's super cute. Let me have the floral overlap it. All right, so that's fun. A little something, not a lot, a little something. And I realized there's not much of the ink on my mixtape area. Sometimes you forget. I'm going to just see if I can get just a little bit on these edges without it going too far. Okay, that's plenty. Phew. All right, so I've got a little bit of black in a couple places. That is great. The ride. I keep forgetting my husband just started biking. It's his thing now, and I keep thinking that I need to do a layout with it because I got a really cool mountain bike for his birthday because he's fancy man. All right, I like this word dream. I'm going to kind of tuck that under there to have a little something, something. It's a tiny bit of black as well. So that's going to work. anything else? Totally Obsessed isn't what I was thinking. No. I have all of that. Now, initially, I wanted to use all of these washi, but I ended up really kind of vibing this design. Don't even know how that happened. If I use this washi, you know, the flat stuff, that might give me a tiny bit of a shelf, but I don't want it to go all the way to there. There we go. So I can go to about there, and I can tear it so my photo is resting on a little something. I'm wondering if this is going to be too bold, but I will look. Kindness is magic. So cute. I can also have it slightly tucked so you don't see the whole thing. You just see that something is happening. And I think I like that. So I'm going to be layering. I don't know if my head's in the way. I'm going to layer a little washi. So the last of what I need to do is just add stuff to the centers of my flowers. I've been really enjoying that lately. I might get some pops of color brought in because I have a lot of florals. So just around the photo, I think only these guys get that nice little treatment. They're the special ones that can have some extra photo time or some extra, like, you know, little pops of things. So you know how I was talking about how I loved that blue? I'm going to bring it in. See, it's just that pop. There's something that I'm so feeling about that. I'm going to bring a little bit of it right here. Nice. So I should do maybe this one as well, so I can have a nice visual triangle with those blue enamel dots. Hello, cute. All right, I'm going to get some pops of color. I'm going to bring it in, do all kinds of dot work. You're not going to have to watch that because it's going to take days, and I'll show you my finished layout. I actually ended up grabbing a Nuvo drop. I need to get a little bit of liquid adhesive snuck under this piece without messing up my Nuvo. Oh gosh, that is not an easy thing. Okay, I will hold up and show it to you, and then I have to set it aside to dry and somehow not put something on top. This is dangerous, precarious stuff, my friends. Okay, so you can see my little dots that just need to have time to dry, giving us lots of dimension on those flowers. And Nuvo ends up drying beautifully. Let's see which one I used. I used Crystal Drops, so I should have a nice little bit of shine from it. I used Dandelion Yellow. That was not in my kit, guys. I just added it. I thought we could use a little fun something. Okay, I'm gonna have the links down below for the other people who are playing along with Build a Page, as well as Mercy Tiara Kit Club's website, so you can get your hands on kits, all that kind of stuff. And guys, I will see you. Look, I didn't use a piece. I will see you guys ever so soon with another video. Still shots to follow, and that's it for today, guys. Bye for now.